Who Do You Love?
Man, and you wrote that and you put that on. That was on his.
That's on Who Do You Love?
Oh.
The real from the fake from the real. We live to die and dying to live. Nigga, that's why we got so many.
Who Do You Love?
That's the end of Who Do You Love. If you watch the video.
The video. You gotta watch the video.
You gotta watch the video about that.
When did you?
Bitch, who do you love? Bitch, who do you love?
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
You think about the side of town that you come from, Dr. Dre. It's another one.
Dr. Dre, I remember when the Eve, no, it wasn't the Eve After Dark. Was it the Eve After Dark? Over on El Segundo and Central. That's where he started. One of his starting spots. They used to do a hell of a show up there every Saturday, I believe. The booty shaking contest. I'm talking about back in the early 80s, man. You know, they give $100 away. Back in the 80s, somebody giving $100 away for a booty shaking contest. You could have a room full of beautiful sisters in there shaking their booty in the ring, you know, on the dance floor, and they done squared it off and ported it off. And man, the doctor, he used to wear like a white doctor's out, yeah, man, he was a DJ,
Wow, that's I think DJ Burn got that from Dr. Dre. I just interviewed him in Atlanta.
Yeah, so and, it was amazing.
Yeah, it's funny how these people, the way they start, it influences people everywhere.
And who would ever knew that starting right there? And I can't say that's where his actual start started from, but for me, that's where I first encountered the music that he DJs and the magic that he does was on El Segundo and Central. Upstairs, they know where it's at.
Wow.
You know?
So, YG.
Bitch, who do you love? Bitch, who do you love?
YG.
You also have, you and him know each other.
Definitely, we did music together.
What was it like working with YG?
He's a hard worker. He's a workaholic. Actually, he was pretty skillful at putting my poetry with his music.
Wow.
You know, he mastered that. He did that.
Did you write for him? Or
well, no,
did you,
no.
What was the poetry that you did? Give me some.
I'm street and I'm hood.
How was
Ain't nobody ever gave me shit. So when you see me shining, it's because I'm steady grinding. I stay paper chasing, separating the real from the fake from the real. I'm living to die and I'm dying to live. Nigga, that's why I got so many women. I'm trying to go deep, hit them ass cheeks, bust them guts, make her come. You know the game, ain't a motherfucking thing change. Bitch, who do you love?
Man, and you wrote that and you put that on. That was on his.
That's on Who Do You Love?
Oh. The real from the fake from the real. We live to die and dying to live. Nigga, that's why we got so many.
Who Do You Love?
That's the end of Who Do You Love. If you watch the video.
The video. You gotta watch the video.
You gotta watch the video about that.
When did you?
Bitch, who do you love? Bitch, who do you love?
You know you had a talent in poetry like that.
I knew that early on in my community, in my neighborhood.
You would do it on the streets?
Well, there was a gentleman big old light-skinned gentleman, he used to hang out by Terry Tarzan's house. I didn't want to say that in my last interview.
Wow.
But Terry Tarzan is a G from my neighborhood, which would be my G, you know, and I grew up with his little brothers. And we used to all hang out. He stayed across the street from the junior high school. His house was there, and Terry was a motherfucker. His name is Terry Tarzan. That just about give you an idea. The streets was like a jungle to him. You know, he swung through the streets and handling his business. He had the best lowriders. He was the most creative criminal, and I say that because back in them days, if you wasn't, you know, the money that they was offering wasn't worth the time that it took to get it. You know, when you see other privileged people moving so swiftly in life, do you really want to be on a 9 to 5 for $5.25 an hour every day, 12 hours a day? No, do the math on that. So, they were creative. They came up with other ways of making money, other ways of enjoying life. The lowrider scene, that's when it was created, and he had some of the most amazing lowriders.
Wow.
That you ever want to see. He was one of the most amazing people that you ever want to see. He was resourceful.
But he was nobody to be played with.
No, he wasn't no one to be played with. But everybody, everybody talk about they want to meet Jesus until it's time to meet him.
That's real talk.
Everybody talk about they want to know God till it's time to have a talk with him.
Wow. So do you think that where things are now, black-owned businesses, things in the Compton area, where do you think that, have we moved the needle at all?
We've made some progress. We made some progress. But there's still
a lot of work to be done.
There's still a lot of work to be done. There's still some blockage up. There's still some corrupted political criminals that consistently condition the community to lose.
Wow.
By making it look like it's winning. When you take all these aids and you become dependent upon them, you cripple yourself, because naturally people, they can strive to do better, to grow, if they have the push from the desire and the need. But if you've been given something, if I'm always giving you some food stamps, I'm always giving you a few extra dollars, I'm always giving you this, you can depend on me every month. Some people just don't want nothing more.